as you know, surveying, especially elevation checks and all of that, is based solely on horizontals being parallel.
There we go.
Right? Well, that isn't a curve. Right? That isn't what they do. They measure a drop in the vertical, don't they? When you're doing surveying on your measuring rods.
Hang on here. Let me think about this.
Yeah, you do.
If it's a change in the vertical, then what do you call that when you're measuring, when you're doing your surveying?
Hang on here. Let me think about this a minute.
Change in elevation.
Right, okay.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Hang on here. Let me think about this a minute.
Oh, yeah. It's a drop it would be a drop any direction you go. Earth is always dropping away from you.
So the water, you think the water level drops away from you?
There we go. Yeah, I know it. I've not seen a drawing from LIGO.
The nutsack thing is related to
either arm, an X or a Y.
Let's say 400 meters.
west
How
arm and the
accurate
east
would
arm.
you be? Set in a horizontal.
It is designed to be 33.1 arc seconds from top to bottom at that distance.
Wait a minute. The elevation from the water level is always going to be the same.
They'll all intersect. Those three lines will intersect in the middle.
There we go.
Oh shit, Brumpus went to bed a long time ago.
a nutsack drop is a pretty good demonstration of the globe.
There we go.
Just hang on here, let me think about this.
Go on.
Water level.
Oh, yeah. The water level is the most level.
The water level will show you level. You'll take your auto level then to the center of this array of of level points that you've established. Set it at the center and then shoot both ends. You'll find out that they're dropping.
What, both ends of the water level lower
There we go.
than the middle?
We got a home.
You've got a home.
Absolutely.
It's a home.
Hang on here, let me think about this.
Got a home base.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. God, I'm getting tired, Bev. Back up. That was wrong. That was something else I was thinking about.
33.1 arc seconds.
1 arc second, which at 400 meters would be in a vertical height of 12.6 millimeters. Buster. Hang on here, let me think about this.
What do you call a change in vertical in surveying?
Hang on here, let me think about this.
You know, like if there's a vertical distance change, what's that called?
Hang on here, let me think about this.
It's elevation and it's measured
so
from
you've
sea
just
level.
said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've just said that the
And all
water
of them?
level changes in elevation
There we go.
from the point you're
the water
at.
level does. Yes, the water level will. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
So it's
wait,
not
wait.
establishing a level.
Wait a
Wait a
Hold
minute.
on
I think
second.
you might have
Hold
got. Whoa. Yeah.
Hold on.
Go on.
There we go. Hold on.
Take a mulligan on that one. Let's try again.
Don't overtalk.
Hang on here,
Don't
let me think
overtalk.
about
Don't
this.
penalty.
Yeah, at 400 meters, the Earth curve is about 12.6 millimeters, so you're going to have to add that in.
Oh yeah.
Add it into a horizontal. Where do you add it in?
Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of times, Buster.
There we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've just said that the
And all of
water
them?
level changes in
Hang on, let me
elevation
think about
from the point
The
you're
water
at.
level does. Yes, the water level will. Absolutely.
No reason, no logic, no wisdom, no worries.
Yes, the water level will. Absolutely.
You're just on your own.
There we go. Oh
No
yeah.
reason, no logic, no answers to question.
Hang on here, let me think about this a minute.
You're just on your own.
Just so that, you don't lose me here. Let's say we have A, NA, and NP on your water level. Where are you going to put your water level?
Oh yeah.
What? I'm not putting the auto level anyway. Now those
For what?
horizontals-
Okay, wait, back up. Back up.
Whoa,
Back up.
whoa,
No, wait, back up. Back up. No, wait, please.
Hey.
Put on the curved Earth, what you just described is what we would see. We would have three different horizontals intersecting in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And we are live. Welcome, everyone. It is Thursday, but today is Giving Thanks Day, or something in America. I mean, we're not expecting a lot of people to be active today because it is this day where everybody thanks people for things, so we just get in the spirit of it. I've decided that today I'm going to be thanking everybody. One, for being here. Thanks for being here, everyone, on this Giving Thanks Day. We don't have turkey. I had a curry. It was nice. But I think the idea of this giving thanks and it's well worthwhile to point out that that we are actually thankful for being here. I mean, this isn't a bad position that we're in. I'm thankful for being here. And along the way, there are people that I should thank for the ability for me to be here. So that's what I'm going to do today. Thank you for all of the people who've helped me get to this particular point here. Because without a few people, I wouldn't be here. And I'm thankful for being here. So I'd like to say thanks to all of the people that helped me. Obviously, my parents. But this particular journey started with me around Brexit time. I noticed there was something a little bit strange going on, and I have an autistic son who I needed to be able to help in whatever way I could. So I went on a search on how to help him. Along that way, I met a few people on Twitter in an atheist group. And then noticed that there was a strange thing that occurred within this group. Once you mentioned other things, and they turned. So this hardcore group turned. So I'm here because certain people told me something that I knew to be true. They told me it was false, and that drew me in. Step one. That's how I ended up meeting Emma, because that journey led me to 24/7 Discord, where I met Emma. And that's the next stage. But so I'd like to say thank you to all of the guys on Twitter. The ones that helped me, and they steered me into talking to people. They wanted me to go on Fight the Flat Earth, right? So all of those people steered me into voicing myself. I'd never done that before. I'd never spoken publicly or ever imagined that I would have done. So I'd like to say thanks to them for steering me towards that. And then also thanks to Fight the Flat Earth for actually giving me the ability to have that first conversation. I'd also like to say thank you to Fight the Flat Earth for saying that straight lines curve. Because that's fucking ridiculous. And that drew me in even more, right? How a grown man could say something that's just so contradictory. It's a misnomer. It's probably the finest misnomer you could ever come up with. A straight curve or a curved straight. Matters not which way round you put it. Hey, Rob. Thanks for coming, Rob. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so thanks for that.
That's okay.
And yeah, so main one is thanks to Fight the Flat Earth for helping me to voice myself. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. I would still be that shy, whatever I might have been beforehand. And then, obviously, thanks to Emma, because Emma showed us that every time people pushed us aside, Emma showed us that there was a way that you can do it on your own. It's no good. It's no good wanting other people to be the thing. Just do it yourself. That's why we're here. That's what we do here. We do what we do. So thanks to Emma for starting and keeping us a whole together within this Discord. There's a group of people now. Thanks to that. Thanks to everybody that is part of this Discord. It's an amazing thing to be part of. And then,
yeah, please, no gang sign.
What?
I said, please, no gang sign. No throwing up the W.
Yeah, and then obviously, I'd like to thank everybody that I've talked to along the way, because without those conversations, the realizations that I've come to and the proofs to counter the ridiculous statements said by people, mainly like grown men as well. That's what shocks me the most, or that's what started this. Was it's not children that are saying it. This is grown men.
Can I just add to that?
You go on.
Yeah, so I went into Geo server today. I haven't been in there in months. And guess who was there? It's Chucky Bradboy. And he's still calling the horizon a circle. I was flabbergasted.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I've got, isn't it? Ridiculous statements with no backing. And without the realization that a circle's a two-dimensional shape, 2D. And if a circle is 2D, then a sphere cannot be 2D. Modus ponendo tollens. Things that can't be true. That's the sort of thing that I'm thankful for. That I'm thankful for those people saying those things. Because if they hadn't have said that, I wouldn't have found logic. I wouldn't have found geometry. I wouldn't have found the people that I'm around at the minute. And I wouldn't have made the connection between logic, geometry, and, the gift of Logos. So thank you to the Logos for revealing itself to me, to give me the ability to have this reasoning and to have the ability to communicate with people. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Long may it continue. That's what we're doing is trying to advance the communication skills of how we communicate with people. Now, we all live in the same reality. It's what you deem to be reality. How closely is that linked to actual reality? And the only way you can tell that is to communicate with each other. So I'm thankful for finding the trivium. Thanks, Raven, for bringing the trivium to us, because that gives me chance and the ability to communicate properly, I think. It gives us all chance to communicate, how to express what you're saying. So thank you to Raven. Thank you to all of the people that have come along. Thanks, Spot On, for doing the test. Thank you, everyone. And also, I'm going to get round to thanks Betty and all of that, because these are the people that are still around that are giving us the chance to explain these things as simply as possible. It seems like these people, the adults that we're dealing with, the adults that say stupid things. Well, I can't say that's stupid. They give us the chance to explain simply that what is, and give them the rebuttal chances for rebuttal. They can all have those chances. Like Betty, I'm going to go over a few things like that. Has anybody else got any other comments? I don't know. It's just me that has
Yeah,
to
I do.
Go on then.
Thanks, Beb.
You do a Thanksgiving in Canada, don't you? I know you'll be working.
Yeah, it was last month, and I worked for a little bit.
Oh, right, yeah, you do it in a different time, don't you?
Yeah, it's in October.
And you were working as well, weren't you? Or did you have it off?
I was. I rarely take the day off. And I've been actually coming in early the last couple days. Sucker for punishment. But I'm getting lots of shit done.
Yeah, Pat's saying there, did we thank Sean for his Polaris video? Well, I'd like to, but we gave Sean the chance to present the entire thing, and he didn't want to. We gave Sean the chance to host debates, and he didn't want to. So yeah, thanks for nothing, Sean. You've done nothing. Yeah, there you go. Thanks to Buster for all of the music, and you guys. Wow. If you want to come into this Discord for any reason, come in for the Buster music. He practices in here, so we get chance to hear all of the new stuff that Buster's doing. And wow, some of the stuff just recently, he's gone over You Don't Understand, so there will be a brand new You Don't Understand coming soon. Well, I say soon. It's in the pipeline. Buster's new song is proper good. Yeah, man, some of the stuff.
Yeah, just to go with that, like every time I'm in another forum or something and I hear You Don't Understand from somebody, that song instantly starts playing in my head.
Oh, well, wait until you hear the new music and everything. Oh, it's going to be good. We had a sneak preview today. Buster's music is getting going up another level as if it could. The Discord link's not working. If it's not, I'll have to get on that. Fix it. Right, so after the, I mean, I'll continue. I haven't finished thanking people. This is thanks day, so we'll continue to be thanking people. If I've missed anybody out, let us know. Right, now Betty has been talking again, and he's if you were around last night, we went over this. This is a blue marble logic. Betty is aiding blue marble with some I don't know, level logic. So he says, I'll read this out. We did go over this last night, but this is him reviewing the thing that we went over and commenting on it. So we'll give him a chance to do it all. Betty, if you're listening in or whatever, you can come in here and go over this yourself. I'll just have to try and do my best to try and interpret what you're talking about by using the words that you use. He says, to avoid all confusion, the three assumptions discussed by Bev here were all stated or agreed to by him with those very words. Here they are again. He's gone. Number one, assumption. Level is horizontal. That's not an assumption. I'll say it right now. That would be the claim that you were about to prove. That's the way I would state it. Then, assumption two, this is what I would call the statement, or the linking of two sentences within an if-then, which you would have tended, yes. To make a modus ponens about. A statement of a positive statement that you will go to, right? So he says, he calls that an assumption for some reason. If level is horizontal, then, this is the if then, if level is horizontal, then points of equal elevation on the earth form a plane. But you can get rid of on the earth and just say, then points of equal elevation form a plane. Then he goes into statement number 3, which is the affirmation, the modus ponens. He's stating points of equal elevation on the earth, but you can get rid of that, form a plane. Points of equal elevation form a plane. That's a statement of fact. That's affirming the then, or the if, whatever you want to call it. And then he says number 4, which is like an extra statement. It should read, therefore, level is horizontal. But he's chosen to completely miss that out, and he puts another assumption at the end of it that states, level being horizontal does not imply anything about the earth. I don't know why he adds an assumption at the end. It sounds a bit strange, right? Doing starting off with an assumption, then making your statement of your argument, and then making it, clarifying the position in number 3, and then making another assumption. Seems a bit strange, but Betty's going like, he said, oh no, these assumptions are 1, 2, and 4. Obviously, Bev agrees to 1. It's not an assumption, but level is horizontal. It's a statement I've definitely made. Assumption 2, he agreed on Tuesday. that if you were to make points of Earth at an equal elevation, those points would be on a plane, a horizontal plane. I'll go one step further. They would be on a horizontal plane. And then he said, assumption 4, he agreed to 3 weeks ago. Like, it's got no relevance to it. It's just a complete non sequitur within the logical framework. But apparently I agreed to it 3 weeks ago, so you can just tag it on somewhere and pretend. He says, proposition 2 is simply an inference from 1 and 2. So my question is, again, is whether the assumptions are consistent or not. Well,
for me,
go on.
This first sentence, level is horizontal, and fourth, level being horizontal, because level being horizontal is just repetition of first, because we can say level is horizontal or level being horizontal. This is the same. So I don't know why he is elaborating on that in fourth sentence. He should do that in first sentence. Level is horizontal and has nothing to do with Earth. I don't know why he put it in fourth sentence. For me, this is like invalid inferring, because it sounds like conclusion, but it is not conclusion from anything here. So I don't know. I would say that this is that's repetition of first sentence with addition of implying or not implying anything, and that should be done in the first place, not in the fourth step. In first step, that should be done. But I don't know why he is putting this in last sentence. For me, this is inconsistent in that way that this is not really inference. And as I said, of course, in the second sentence, we have affirming the consequence. So fallacy, logical fallacy, it means that this proposition is invalidly formed.
He likes to do is he likes to swap and change from different conversations, right? So this one I've just put up there. He's replying back to one 2 days ago, and he says, so you agree here that points of equal elevation on the Earth form a plane. Oddly, though, last night, Wednesday night, you accused me of introducing the expression on the Earth. Are you feeling okay? Right, so here's my take on this Beddyism. I say, all points of equal elevation on LIGO form a plane. All points of equal elevation on my cooker top form a plane. Would you like to logic those statements too? I'm basically saying that injecting on the Earth in to say then that level doesn't imply anything about the Earth. You could do the same for LIGO. Does level say anything about LIGO? Does level say anything about my cooker top? If you put it in the argument that that's what you're using to express how you show level, then Yes, but it's only there in the argument because you've chosen to put that particular thing in the argument. Oh, Spooky November in the chat saying the points on LIGO are on a plane. So they're not an equal elevation. Spooky November has decided that a horizontal plane isn't the establishment of all points at equal elevation. I don't know why that. No, a plane isn't a curve. Blue. Like you and Spooky have just. Never mind. We'll carry on. But thanks for showing your confusion. I can understand it. So do we get that just because you put on the Earth doesn't mean that it's the Earth that is related to level. It's you've made the Earth level. So therefore the Earth is level.
No. That's why I said that it is redundant.
Mm-hmm.
So his fourth statement that this horizontal has nothing to do, it means that to do with Earth, it means that not necessarily. You can compare this level to the surface of the Earth and measure elevation change or lack of elevation change, whatever. But you have to have two references: one level and second Earth or whatever else. So you have to compare this level to something else. So it doesn't mean that Earth is level.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, they're referring it to something else. Like I say, my cooker top.
Yes. Good example.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that level says anything about cooker tops. Does it?
No, it doesn't. So that's why when he stated that horizontal level being horizontal does not imply anything about Earth, yes, it doesn't, and that's okay.
Yeah, it was. That was my statement. That's why I said that, and that's what I meant when I said that. Unless you relate it to level, then it has no relevance to it. Only when you predicate level of that thing.
And by the way, when we said that, and you said that, and Rakia said that they were watering land, it means that they were doing something with this land to be a level.
Yeah.
Because originally it wasn't. So they had to do something with that land to make it level. So, but originally it has nothing to do.
Yeah, Spooky November. I don't know who's been telling you that. Where did you get that information from? That's just wrong. Like definitely, that's completely wrong. A level is a tool for establishing a horizontal plane. Not a horizontal plane isn't a curve.
This is false statement. He said only a curve can have same elevation. This is just false statement.
Yeah.
This is not true.
Don't listen to the man and his paralogisms.
He said a plane is not a curve. Good. So this is good annotation. Yes. But still, on the plane, we can create a perpendicular plane, and this perpendicular is not parallel plane, and this parallel plane would be on even yes, even elevation. Parallel plane would be always on even elevation. So it would create points of even elevation according in comparison to level. So it debunks what he's saying, that only curve, I would say that only curve cannot create equal elevation.
Yeah, so what I'd like to say is thanks to Beddy for doing these sort of things, right? Because if Beddy hadn't have attempted globe logic, blue marble logic, then we wouldn't have been able to go over this and to show that Beddy's logic, he's injecting in something into the conversation that then later on he's going to use a non sequitur, something that doesn't follow, to apply the thing that he injected in there actually can confuse you about something that it actually means nothing. It's like the whole thing is irrelevant. Whatever he's trying to do is just a distraction from the actual argument about level being horizontal. They're very, well, I'd say they're very confused, but I'd like to thank him, because if he wasn't doing this stuff and trying to obfuscate something that's very simple, we wouldn't really get the chance to explain this. And I'd like to thank again once more, because what we've got in the chat, I don't know if anybody's seen that, is a complete globe scientist who's just stating his paralogisms. Somebody's handed these down to him. Some shadow giant has told him this, or he may have imagined it completely on his own. I think he's an imaginometrist in the training. A full-on, like he's committed. Could even be a bot, because I'm not too sure whether people could write such things. Right, so he has wrote what did he put?
I have one comment on Beddy, because he said that again, to avoid confusion, the term consistent in logic means can be true at the same time. This is not true, because he said further, inconsistent propositions cannot be true at the same time. Yes, this is true, but consistent means that it has to be true, not can be true. This is not possibility. This is a must. It has to be true, not can. So I don't know why he is using a word can, where he should use word must be or has to be. I don't know, but this is for me strange why he's using that word, because it is not true. Possibility is not disregarding opposition. So it has to be real opposition. Has to be and impossible, or it must not. So this is real opposition, but can be. It may be true or maybe not. So I don't know why he's using that word, but I think it makes more confusion. But he's saying that to avoid confusion, and I think that he is making new confusion.
I'd like to say thanks to Spooky November, some ridiculous, nameless troll, right? Obviously, nobody's ever heard of this. This is just a throwaway sock that says stupid shit. Because nobody with their actual name would be saying any of these ridiculous things. He says only a curve can have same elevation everywhere. Level is a sphere.
No, the curve is the only one which cannot have same elevation.
He's got backwards thinking. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Spooky. Thanks for coming.
I think this is provocation.
Yeah, it's just it's a sock account saying stupid shit. And nobody's going to come in and say that in real. Because it means nothing. This person has never actually picked up a practical tool. Never done anything in reality. So, yeah, thanks, Spooky. Because there's a lot of people like you. But there's not many that are brave enough to speak out and say that stupid shit. Like, no proof for it. You've got nothing. There's no backing for it. You've not even got any practical way to show it. When there's definitely ways to show that what you're talking about is a load of bullshit. Provably false. How you have the nerve to say that it's true when we know you've got no proof for it. We know you've got no argument. You just make statements that are so obviously false. Who's resorting to ad homs? Is that in the chat? Are you guys going at him too hard? It's giving thanks day. We like people like this. These are the people we can learn from. Beddy shows us his globe logician skills, and on the back of that, the globe logician defense squad come out handing out paralogisms. Shadow giants have told this man that the impossible can happen, and he's gone, okay then. That's good. I'll have that. Where do you want me to express it? Let's just go in the YouTube chat. Go in the YouTube chat of those guys that are talking about logic and provable geometric proofs. Go and have a word with them. Go and tell them that stupid shit. So I'd like to say thanks once again for the ability of geometry to show me the logic that gives me the ability to tell that this person in the chat is full-on diletheist. He's not got a clue of the things that he states. He'll never come in and talk to us. He'll never come in with any proof. He'll just rely on people like some blue marble scientist or, a blue marble logician. Some blue marble shadow giant somewhere will have done something. Maybe somebody's made a thing in the garage using Euclidean principles to measure the weight of the earth. The whole thing, everything. Blue, you don't understand. You don't understand what we did that day. And the reason we did it. But again, thank you, Blue. We will get chance to explain this. It's obvious now that many people do not understand what we did when we go out with the auto level. We will be able to show people exactly how it works and what the principles involved in it are. exactly how you establish a horizontal plane in reality. So thanks for showing us that. First off, we decided quite a bit ago it would be good if people had an understanding of geometry and the basic concepts of geometry, how that works, and then we can get. But then we thought, well, people don't really seem to be understanding the basic concepts of geometry. So we'll go back to logic and we'll look at logic. And then somebody said, Raven came round, thank you very much, Raven, and said, what about the trivium? Because that'll explain how logic's derived, where the words come from. So when we say we are understanding it, we are understanding it from the individual words of the identity of everything that we're talking about. That's why we make it simple. We use advanced simplicity to break things down to the fundamentals, the first principles of whatever it is that you're trying to do, in the hope that people can understand it. Now, we call it advanced simplicity because there's a depth to it. But it in the essence of it, the idea is to make it simple. The advanced simplicity is the ability for us to show it. Now, in order for us to make it simple for everyone, we need to continually update it to try and make it more available to the people that didn't understand it. We need to make it understandable to as many people as possible. And what blue marble science shows us is that these things need to be explained a little bit more simply. There's a group of adults don't seem to understand logic. It's either that or they hate logic. They hate the logos, the reasoning behind things. So I'd like to say thank you to all of the blue marble scientists out there, the ones that say these ridiculous things. Blue, how could I show level departing from horizontal? That's ridiculous.
Level departing from itself.
He says, yeah. He says you showed it as if, like what? Blue, that's impossible. It's not possible to show level departing from horizontal. It is Thanksgiving, right? Do you have a few do you have a little tipple? A bit of whiskey or a bit of moonshine, something like that?
Spooky is is telling that equal distance from a point makes a sphere. So, and that is level for him. For me, level is a line, straight line, and we can make parallel line to that, horizontal line, and that line would be equidistant from that level line. So I think that he's confusing a point with a line. With line, we can make perpendicular lines to it, and with a circle, we cannot. From the center of the Earth, or whatever, from the center of the circle, we cannot produce parallel lines because radii are not parallel.
I can't get any screenshots, right, of that chat because it won't do it for us. But Blue Marble's done a comment, right, where he says, Let me see if I can get it. Right. I'll get it on my phone. Blue, this is Thanksgiving. Thanks for being here, Blue. On a day like this. You said you didn't want to do the debate on Friday because it was Thanksgiving weekend. So thank you for being here. You didn't have to be. I mean, I thought this was a special day for you. So honoured that you've shown up. Thank you. Right, here we go. I got that one. And come on, here's the other one. Thank you very much, Blue. And thank you for any of the other team that Blue brought along with him. Blue's got a thing against on the level. You know, the phrase on the level. It has a few different meanings. Oh. Is he? Oh, where's he? I think he might have changed it. Nope, there you go. Right. Thank you very much, Blue. Thanks for being here, and thanks for giving us comments like this. There we go. There we go. I've got it here. He says, it's right there in your photograph. That's the level departing from horizontal. Here we go. You showed level departing from horizontal. Brilliant, Bev. Right, so did anybody here see within that picture level departing from horizontal?
You mean this Blackpool Tower?
Yeah.
Photo. Yes. No,
yeah.
I cannot see.
Right. Did anybody else see that? Because what Blue says here, he says it's right there in your photograph. Any idiot can see it. Well, no, I can't see it. Well, yes, I know. Like, but there you go, right? You mustn't be an idiot. I think what Blue's saying is, in order to be able to see level departing from horizontal in a picture, you have to be an idiot. And unfortunately, you can't see it. Therefore, this is part of an idiot test that Blue Marble Science has devised. It's brilliant. Thank you very much, Blue. Can you see level departing from horizontal through a picture? If the answer is no, then well done. Yeah, there you go. Pat's got it. Only idiots can see this. Only idiots can see level departing from horizontal. And which idiot? Any idiot. That's not a problem. So, can you see it, Spooky, if you're listening? Can you see? Anybody see the... do you know which picture it is? It's the one Chaiki put. The one we took from Parbold Hill. I think I might have the original one. So thank you very much, Blue, for giving us that idiot test. It's a pity Chaiki won't be around. Whatever did happen to Chaiki? Did you guys send him away to Twitter? Did you get rid of him from the Discord? Because I think he started making YouTube videos. Started clipping things anyway. I'm presuming Blue can see the level departing from horizontal. Any idiot can see it. I can't. I can't see the impossible happening. I don't know. It's the paralogism pushers. They're I think that's what he's doing here. Blue. What's that? I mean, that's a very good ECV. Blue Marble again showing us how to not reply to the thing. Blue, can you see level departing from horizontal within a picture? Forget about who took the picture. Do you imagine that you can see level departing from horizontal in a picture? Because apparently any idiots can. Doesn't say anything about anybody else within that thing, about really clever people. But thanks for being here again, Blue. Who Paper's asking Spooky November, the obvious sock account. Who advised you and told you that level was a sphere? Who was the shadow giant that passed down that information?
He said that this is proven. So I am asking by whom, where, when?
He says over and over. That's not an answer. Who was it told you that it was proven? Who is that person? Because we know that you haven't proven it for yourself. So who was it that told you it has been proven?
Well, this is not sufficient. We need show your money.
There won't be any. They don't have any proof. They don't even have an argument. And Blue is saying that amongst the group of any idiots, I think Blue is counting himself within that group. He's placing himself within the group of any idiot that can see level departing from horizontal within a picture. That's impressive, Blue. Now, did you train yourself to be able to do that? Or did you not? Oh, don't be... It's a bit risky, that, Blue, with the comments you were making the other day. But, hey. I'll be taking the... None of you guys actually have a measuring rod. Or have you got any with pictures? You know, when you did your 2 peg tests, Blue, did you use a measuring rod? Or did you use 30 centimetre rulers taped to a goalpost? How exactly did you perform your 2 peg test? Or 2 goalpost? 30 centimetres rulers sticky taped. Can you imagine that paper? Somebody doing a 2 peg test with 30 centimetre rulers sticky taped to a goalpost. Was very impressive.
How many centimeters?
30 centimetres. You know, like a foot ruler.
Oh.
They
Interesting.
sure do some weird shit, huh?
That was one of the Blue Marble scientists, geometers. He called Ruhif.
Is Benny a new guy?
Yeah. He's cool. Lyricist. In training. Listening to the words.
Welcome, new person.
Yeah, welcome, Benny. Thanks for being here. On such a great Thanksgiving Day. And like, thanks. I mean, we've got another one in as well.
Just Thursday.
Mm-hmm. There are distances between cities. Wow. Straight line distances, right? Shortest distance between 2 points.
Measuring wheel out. You walk that distance, did you, sir?
It's all right, Blue. You're fine. If you say you've got measuring rods, then you've got measuring rods. Be good. Decimal of feet, is it? Did anybody tell Spooky November how exactly what the auto level does and exactly how the 2 peg test works? Because the 2 peg test is sort of similar to Page's proof. We've had all of these things sort of locked down for quite a while. The proofs of the ridiculous statements. But in order for us to come up with proofs against ridiculous statements, you need people to say those ridiculous statements. And then once you have the proof ready and waiting, what you need then is, again, you need people publicly to make those ridiculous statements. And that's why there aren't many people that come round here anymore. Because there's a massive danger that they will say those fucking ridiculous statements. So thanks for being here again, Spooky, Blue Marble Science. Who've we got another one? The Prince. Good evening. Debunked what evidence? I don't know. Like, nobody's saying they've debunked anything. What we're saying is everybody already knows that level is horizontal. There's nothing to debunk because everybody already knows it. It's an obvious truth. And yes, of course you can prove it. It's in reality. Things in reality are provable. because you can predicate upon them, and anything you can predicate upon, you can form a logical statement, a logical argument that comes up with an obvious proof at the end of it, providing you get everything right and keep the truth value all the way through. Then people can find that for themselves. It's simple. I struggle, but again, I'm thankful for being here, and I'm thankful for finding the simplicity in life. I can't even imagine what it must be like living without this simplicity there. Having to argue and fight against obvious truths that you have to go against. It must be awful. And this is where Prince is trying to tell us that you have to believe that everything else is fake. Like, it's like, no, you don't. You don't have to believe things are fake. You can know. But it doesn't change reality. Reality is still reality. You're not going to change that. So what are you saying, really? You're not just saying anything. You're just telling people what is. It's no big deal. Nobody should get upset. Everybody should say, thank you for that information. I shall go my way. But some people get really upset about it. Wow, it's a copy and paste there. It's the computer. Computer double up. Wow, look at this. Sorry, guys. I guess this is what happens. I can't help it. Thanks for being here again on a big day. You should be with your families, thanking them. Don't be getting annoyed at us talking about level is horizontal. You know how you'd have to be an idiot to be able to imagine that you can see level separating from horizontal. Hands up, anyone thinks he can see level separating from horizontal in a picture.
No, we cannot say that. Because from picture we cannot see if it is horizontal or not. It is established anywhere elsewhere outside of the picture. So
if you were talking to somebody, right, about such a thing, right, how would you express that to somebody? Like, how would you go about asking someone that question? Like, showing them would you show them a picture and then say something, or would you have to build it up to explain what you're going to be talking about? Because it's just like so far removed from reality, isn't it? Even the conversation sounds ridiculous. I can understand why Blue said that any idiot can see it. I can't even see how you would approach the conversation with anybody else. I can't even imagine why Blue has said that he can. It just seems ridiculous. I mean, I bet he's not talking to anybody else about these sort of things. Doctor, what's the problem? Blue. I'm seeing level separating from horizontal. Like where? In pictures. What are you talking about, Blue? Can you explain? Well, look, you can see the drop of the horizon. Drop from where? I mean, it's just so ridiculous to be imagining it. Go and have your turkey, guys. Come on. Thanks for being here. This is the sort of stuff I'm thankful for. Because it gives us a chance to talk about things, but it gives us a chance more to laugh. It's just reality, right? Nobody here is ever going to change anything for anybody about actual reality. That's the one thing that we can all rely on. It just is. All we're doing is having a discussion about it. Not bad in that. And I'm particularly having a bit of fun because I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Situations we find ourselves in. But I'm thankful for everyone that's here and thankful for being here. That all of the stupid things that people have said about me is what led us here to actually go live. Again, thank you, Emma. Emma showed us that in order to show who we are, we have to go live. We have to show everyone because everybody else is just lying and saying all sorts of stupid shit about us. So thanks for the people that said all of that stupid shit, because that made Emma say we should go live. And here we are. Thank you, everyone. And I must say that I don't know how many times we've said this. I can't remember a time laughing as much as we do in this Discord server. So, again, thanks, Blue and Blue Marble scientists everywhere. We get chance to have it's like comedy routines, comedy acts. Bev ever checked horizontals? Well, the horizontals are parallel to the plane of the horizon. There's a simple logical statement to go along with that, and a mathematical proof to show that that's always true. It's rather tricky. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's particularly Blue, I thought. Yeah. I suppose you might have somebody making your meal for you. Not on the level. We've got all of our names. It's there on the thing. The bottom of the banner. There's a level, and then we're all on it. The people on the level. So we are definitely on the level. That way. We definitely have a camera that goes on the level that we broadcast to Discord, Blue. We definitely
if you go to Geo server, my name is still Rob on the level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just Rob Keener.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are on the level. When you want to talk about honesty, yeah, we like to pride ourselves on that. We were saying the other day, we have no reason to lie. It just ends up getting you in trouble. You have to deal with falsehoods and remember which falsehoods you've put. If you stick to the truth, you've got nothing to worry about.
I would say that Globbers can practice honesty with conspiracy cats. That would be good lessons for them.
Which bit, Blue? Come on. Tell us which bit that you think we are not telling the truth. These are just words, right, that we're using. I'm just talking about things. I was talking about being thankful. We're talking about the on the level server. Talking about the people, Blue. What is it that you've got? You're being your bonnet about. I consider us as being truthful and honest, and I like to think that I'm being truthful and honest. So if you think you've got a problem, Blue, come and let us know what you think the problem is. I'm open to criticism, commentation. Come and let us know. Should be simple. Just point it out. See if we can be corrected by Blue Marble Science. Might be a first. You never know. Stranger things might happen. Blue, how do you measure level not being horizontal? What tool would you use, Blue, in order to measure?
Not that level.
The not level. The non-level. No, wait a minute. We'll use the level. Oh, wait a minute. But those levels establish horizontal planes. How could you have put yourself in this position, Blue? How's it possible? Thank you, though. I mean, honestly, thank you. I am being on the level here with you, Blue. Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna have this. Save this one as a. Oh, I think I'll underline it. Just so. Might even make it to the website, this one, Blue. You don't mind, do you? Because we can all trust the Blue Marble scientists to come up with proof of what they're saying. There you go. A Blue Marble scientist, or no, the Blue Marble science says level is measurably not horizontal, Bev. Nice of you to put my name in there, Blue. Let's start with that lie. The lie that level is measurably not horizontal, because that is definitely a lie, Blue. It's proven you can't measure level being not horizontal, because the tool, the level, establishes a horizontal plane. You should know that. To fall into such a trap, who told you to do that? It's like it's contradictory, isn't it? It's how would you classify that on the scale of like a misnomer? It's not far off, is it? Like up there. If you start off with a straight curve, right? Two words contradictory of each other. How far down the line would you have to get before you get level is measurably not horizontal, Bev? It's like saying straight is measurably curved. Isn't it? Level is measurably not horizontal.
It means that someone is making mistake during measurement. So, and that may happen, of course, but it doesn't mean that he assumes that he's measuring curve. No, he's measuring straight line, and he may make mistake in measuring. But he still is wanting to measure straight line, not curved line. He may
Blue
do that inaccurately.
There's no corner here, Blue. Like, I'm just literally saying, level is horizontal, right? It's provably. They're both perpendicular, which means they're both straight lines. So what you're saying is, straight is measurably not straight, which is a misnomer. It's just a really bad fallacious statement. I'm struggling to how Blue managed to get himself here. Because a Blue Marble Science guy, the head honcho, Blue Marble Science, has said it's measurably not. So where's the measurement? In a measuring rod, would it be measurable with a measuring rod as a distance from the horizontal within the tool? It's so backwards. I'm hoping people are getting to ask themselves these questions. It's like, how would you measure a distance with an angle? You can't. Some people might imagine that you can. I think that's what the Blues imagined here. Somebody's handed him a picture and told him that it looks like the impossible's happening there. No, Blue, level has always been straight.
Oh, could I just bring up a comment in the YouTube?
Yeah?
Yeah, the prince saying that he told his family about FE. I'm like, are you insane? FE is like, I mean, did they not look at you like you were mad? And also, who goes and discusses that kind of thing with their family anyway?
But
Like,
we don't do
no, hang
FE,
on.
so why is he doing that?
No, I know. But the thing is, he's not into it. He doesn't like FE, right? So he went and told all of his family about something he doesn't like, and then showed them the stream of something he really I find that incredibly strange. If you dislike something, move on. You are under no obligation to watch or comment or anything.
Yeah, no, thanks for adding to the comments.
Yeah, but also I find the whole why are you in a YouTube? Why? Just what are you doing here? What is your purpose? To just come and laugh? Go to a comedy show. I'm sure you could find something more amusing.
Oh no, they like it's like is it masochistic humor?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he has family, to be honest, to talk to. But I mean, that's okay. Everybody has different situations. It's okay, Prince.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Calling yourself the Prince as well. I mean, there's not really that much more I can say. But if you find it entertaining to go around and laugh at people who have, I'm not interested in football. I don't go around to football channels and go, oh my God, this is a pointless game. What the fuck are you all doing? It's a load of men running around kicking a football.
I was like thinking.
Pointless though.
Well, that's another
really,
thing.
Hang on. I would like to know. I'm still trying to figure out if you really believe this. Believe what? Please be specific, and then we can be specific back to you when we say the Earth is not flat.
Yeah, we've been talking, right, that this week particularly has been like these guys, these trolls, these confusion artists. It's been a week or so since we've had any contact with them, and that means that we get chance to clear our minds of it, and we have some amazing conversations that have happened this week. We were only talking about it this morning, weren't we, Emma?
Yeah, it's Prince Albert, by the way, Gadget.
Right.
The whole family was very interested in how you guys came to these conclusions.
Yeah.
I mean, can you not type out what you actually mean? Is that impossible?
Level is horizontal. It'll be, how we came to the proofs within geometry. Send them over here. Well, I'll show them. Be thankful to be able to show people.
Okay. He's just confirmed that no one in his family knows how to do a horizontal, apparently. I hope there aren't any carpenters, builders, bricklayers, any of that. I hope there's none of those in your family.
Lou's telling us we're lying.
Does the female not understand what draws? Oh, he doesn't know what a girl is. It's okay, Prince. Well, it's not that many. She sounds awfully
like a computer bot, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
It's like automated.
You are Effie. Okay, if you're going to carry on calling me Effie, which I'm not, I'm going to carry on calling you a dickhead. So it's not the Prince, it's the dickhead. Okay? Are we happy with how we're going to address each other? Bev, you've gone off to make a cup of tea, haven't you, and left me rambling?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm back now. I've got the kettle on.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. You just lost like 5 viewers.
Well, thank you. Everyone say thanks to Prince for bringing Emma
on if you want. Yeah.
Thanks to Prince.
I'm quite happy. Crazy people on the internet get entertainment. No, I see. That's another thing I don't understand. Okay, if you think someone is crazy and they're on the internet, right, you shouldn't be watching them. You should hope that people would have enough sense to stay away from them so that they could go and get the help they need. But no, you people want to go and laugh at people that you think of. I honestly, you're bigots. Very, bigoted, in fact. And I really hope that no misfortune ever befalls you or your family, because wow.
Yeah. Like I say, I think anybody is entitled to anything, and I will discuss anything with anybody. But this FE that this guy keeps talking about, he seems obsessed with it. If he wants to come in and talk about it, we can talk about it. But I presume you're meaning flat Earth. And as we say here quite often, the Earth is definitely not flat. It's provably not flat. That's why we say we're not flat earthers. So sorry if anybody's watching this thinking that we are flat earthers, because Prince here has advised, if you are a family member of Prince who come to watch this before flat earth content, we're not flat earthers. We've never been flat earthers, and we never will be flat earthers. We have proof it's not flat. So,
oh, look, that sounds like a very flat earth thing to say, doesn't it? I'm bigoted against stupid shit. Ha ha ha. Do you know who would say something like that? Someone in the dregs of society that has no life. They're the ones that go in the pub, right? They're sat in the corner by themselves, and everyone is just going, yeah, leave that dude alone. How much do you have to deny regarding measurements? The Earth is not... Mate, I honestly don't care about the shape of the Earth. I don't know. It's not flat. Okay?
But
It could be a ball.
is
It could be a
level
ball.
is
Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? And if you're so secure in your knowledge, then why are you arguing about it? And I don't know if you heard that, but my cat just pulled down my curtains in the background. Excuse me.
It's a sign.
I think she's just using that to get away.
Yeah, could be.
So you guys in the chat, no, well done, Prince. No, it's not personal at all. It's
No, the Outcast. Great. Okay, so you two guys are against
whoa, wait a minute. May not be, guys. You never know.
Oh, I don't really care what sex they are. It makes no difference. So we've got the female really takes it personally. No, I am just against bullies. And you two, to me, are what I would class as bullies. I'm not a flat earther. I don't think it's flat. But I will defend anybody having their own opinion. And if you want to laugh at it, you're going to have to put up with me making comments. I'm the one sat here laughing at you coming in here going, oh, you guys are stupid. You're in here telling people they're stupid. That makes you equally as stupid.
Yeah, they're coming in here telling us that other people, the ones that they think are stupid, right? Which I think's wrong. It's Thanksgiving. There's no need for you to talk about other people. That's ridiculous.
Oh, apparently as well, everybody's got to have a hive mind and think exactly alike on this channel. So what we do on the channel is find the people that watch the channel is a whole mix of different people with different beliefs who are all equally as welcome here. Just stop with the bigotry and the laughing at what you, I guess I would say, what you don't understand. The real arguments, and you couldn't face.
His first part of his last comment, level is horizontal, is a lie.
Yeah, I've got that.
I mean, fucking Orwellian.
Yeah, this is paralogism. Blue Marble Science is pushing his paralogisms. This is 1984. Blue Marble thinks he's Big Brother. Blue Marble Science says level is horizontal is a lie. It's not, Blue, but hey, maybe that statement could be classed altogether. He says level is measurably not horizontal. And when you say Eve is is horizontal. Is that? Oh, is it maybe level is horizontal? You are declaring yourself a flat earther. Own it. There you go.
That's the thing. That's the ironic thing, Blue. The Earth has nothing to do with the horizontal.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't think, Blue, that everybody who says that level is horizontal is a flat earther, because that would have to include all dictionaries. Because that's what they say.
I think the trolls in the chat are now triggered.
Yeah.
And they're saying stupid things that anybody in the real world would just tell them to shut up and stop being an idiot.
Yeah. Really? Are they saying that you've said some stupid shit? Emma, she's only just opened her mouth. I mean, come on.
I haven't said anything.
Wow.
I'm just answering your comments. Oh, if you want, you can come in and actually talk to me. I don't bite much. Join the Discord. Come in and have a chat on Thanksgiving. Come and ask Emma anything you want.
There you go. There's an offer.
No one cares, Stefan. No one cares.
Yeah. We are not Earth shape obsessed here at all.
No.
Not like the comment. I mean, what the hell of a comment is that? What if the Earth is geodesic polyhedra truncated icosahedron?
I'm shape obsessed.
Dude, you can't. Can you be bigoted towards a person? That's stupid. Spooky. Like, what the...
I think he's one of those. I think he's one of those incel guys on the internet.
I think it's a bot. Somebody's got bots running for him, because that just doesn't make any sense.
To be honest, they haven't got much on the channel. They've got a few music playlists and it's fucking really shit music as well. Like really shit.
No, we don't.
They could also be
Spooky.
children.
We don't say Earth is flat. In fact, we say the Earth is provably not flat. Don't get that mistaken. Just stop confusing yourself.
You're embarrassing.
Oh.
We haven't figured it out. Anyone that says... Sorry, am I gone?
No, I was just going to say, I think it's probably one of the usual suspects, like Trillion, Bendy Light, one of the... They literally, day after day, they will make account after account to come in and do what they're doing now. And they don't think they're obsessed. They don't think they've got an issue or a problem. How do they manage in real life if that's how they act? They don't, do they? In real life, they can't. They get their ass kicked every day.
Just go around just sort of saying ridiculous statements to people and then say, well, that's what you say. Well, they're the ones that have just said it, the ridiculous, stupid shit.
Thank you for the confirmation. Have a nice day.
Yes, thank you. We don't need trolls. We're not talking about Blue Marble Science. I mean, Blue Marble Science is a Blue Marble scientist. The ones with stock accounts, obvious stock accounts, saying stupid shit. They're not needed.
Right, someone discuss something else, otherwise I'm going to keep talking and that's not good.
I'm leaving the thing on screen just so everybody knows. Thanksgiving. Last year, Thanksgiving, we had Turkey Bob saying that shorter than a straight line. That was when that whole thing's kicked off. There is no proof for the globe. That's what we did like 1 year on last year. and now we're here this year. Blue Marbles said that anybody who says that level is horizontal is declaring themselves a flat earther. That's all you need to do. You don't even need to mention flat earth. You don't even need to mention the earth. You just need to say level is horizontal to a Blue Marble scientist. So I'm wondering now, how many people actually out there are aware of this fact that Blue Marble scientists consider anybody who says that level is horizontal is a flat earther. I mean, I don't know whether they'd point at them and say, you're fucking stupid. Would you, Blue? Would you laugh at people that say that level is horizontal?
Do you know what? I've just had in my head, right? What these people remind me of, the ones that go, "Oh yeah, I find it entertaining, laughing at stupid shit, and I think you're all crazy, so I'm gonna." It's like when you watch the movies and the old period pieces, and you've got, I don't know, say medieval times and that kind of thing, and you've got the really poor, dirty, scruffy crowd of people. Just like, the crowd is always the dregs jeering at someone who's getting a shit time a bit worse than they are. That's what they remind me of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say
Tony!
hang on, sorry, I've just got to answer the prince. Anyone that calls themselves the prince does not own several businesses, several houses, and have several degrees. I can tell you that for a fact.
The prince is holding several degrees. Degrees of what?
He's probably just got angles. One
Degrees
angle.
of bigotry, apparently.
I think the ones that are talking about the groups of people and laughing at the groups of people, I think they're the ones most likely to be the bigots.
Yes.
What exactly are we talking about here? Made me brew.
I've read many, many, many books. Can't say I read that one. Who knows? Maybe I have.
Maybe some details. The Prince is just a title of many books, maybe. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking this Blue Marble Science. It sets it up. I think maybe that's what he's doing. I wanted to do the level is horizontal debate. Obviously, we can't call it the level is horizontal debate. We'd have to call it the level is debate. I'll take level is horizontal, and Blue's going to have a level, don't know, negative. Try and keep it positive. Level is something, and then we'll prove that, right? Within the debate.
Not just
session.
it isn't.
Yeah.
Not just it isn't. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Machiavelli. Hang on. It's the Prince is Machiavelli.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Not my kind of thing.
Yes, I would say that bad guy, bad philosopher or pseudo-philosopher.
Right, so Blue Marbles just posted a picture for everyone to see, right? Anyone here see level separating from horizontal within that picture? Anyone see a curve? You can see the curve underneath my feet because that's below the crosshairs.
Barrel distortion or what?
Yeah. Anyone?
No, I cannot see any curve here.
No.
On horizontal and on level.
Where the level separates from horizontal, do you reckon you can point at it?
No, not visible separation.
No.
If he
measurable visible separation.
If he'd have put those arrows below your feet and said Earth curve, that'd probably be more. At least he's got a point then.
Yeah.
Put the arrows on the curve under your feet.
Yeah.
Earth curve.
And where's what separating from, like, where exactly is it? Where was it together and where's it separated to, Blue? What exactly is it you're talking about? It's interesting, though. I always find it interesting. If anybody doesn't know, this is a picture, obviously, of me holding the measuring rod. This is my son. This is a measuring reel that we have. And I don't know whether we had the flags out. Doesn't look like
I like the one with you and the Loch Ness Monster the best.
This shows that whoever did this doesn't really understand scale as well.
Yeah. And they definitely don't understand why we did it with Blackpool Tower as the backdrop.
No, I put it in the chat earlier. It was actually proving that you can't see that distance on the rod. It was the measurement.
200 in the picture. That's why you went there.
We went there to show people that there
Looking at a
was.
picture isn't going to do shit.
No, we went there in order to show people that there was a claimed measurement of 3 millimeters over 1,500 feet, 500 meters. So what we went to do was to show people that you cannot measure a 3 millimeter deviance over that distance. It's been claimed by a few people that you can actually measure these 1 arc second distances, because 1 arc second over 500 meters is 2.71 millimeters or something like that. So we gave it 3 millimeters to show everybody what you can see and what you wouldn't be able to measure over that distance. And as you can see, you might struggle to see the measuring rod because it looks like it's nearly blocked by the vertical crosshair. And you definitely can't measure anything on the measuring rod number-wise because you can't see it. So it would be impossible to say that you could measure a 3 millimeter deviance there to that and be exact. But that is what was being claimed. So we went to go and show everybody that claim that you could actually measure that was just a lie. It was a fraudulent claim that somebody could actually do that. Now, who are the people that have said that? Well, one of them was our friend George. God rest his soul. He's not with us now. He claimed that. The other one was Jeff, the guy that may or may not live in Maine, that can't set his auto level up and his theodolite. So how somebody would ever believe somebody that can't even set the tills up to establish horizontal, it goes beyond me. But it's pretty obvious that they were just blatantly lying. They were making false claims. And we went out there to show that. But instead, what happened was the machine that is the Flat Earth Society, the Globe department, Blue Marble Science department, chose to completely ignore the fact that we were showing that their guys were bullshitting, lying, and completely make up something else. And now Blue's in the position of saying that this picture here that proves you cannot measure the measurements that those guys are claiming that you can, actually proves that level separates from horizontal. It's a tough position to be in. But if anybody can do it, it will be Blue Marble Science.
Oh, he's just commented again. I just want to say to the Prince, he's saying that the Prince, the book, the Machiavelli stuff comes up in humanities as well as philosophy. Oh my God, I can't say it today.
He's gone. He's wiped it.
Philosophy and government. I've been abroad and their curriculum is the same. Yes, okay. So anyone who didn't do that specific course didn't read that book. And yes, I've read thousands of books, and I chose not. That wasn't for me. I chose not to read it. I wasn't forced to read it because it was in a curriculum. Sorry, I just don't. People type these things, and people reading them might think they're correct, but they're not.
Blue, I don't know whether you actually understand surveying principles or how to use the auto level.
I think Blue's got an issue with the length of his rod.
I think he has. You have to be able to measure it, Blue. Surely you know how to use an auto level for establishing elevations. Blue, I don't want to be taking you away from your family. I think it's a day like this. You shouldn't be in here getting all hot under the collar with us. Spend some time with your family. Have a bit of turkey.
Yeah, the Prince should do the same as well. Go and spend some quality time with your family, laughing at people that you think are less than you. Well done. Well done. I hope you have a very lovely Thanksgiving.
Thanks for coming. It's been a pleasure. You don't have to go, but I think Blue, and I'm not too sure how you assume anything separating from anything. You're clear. It doesn't seem to make any sense. That's just like a backdrop, Blue. I heard somebody say the other day that us putting Blackpool Tower in the back was a troll. Well, it wasn't. It's the show people that when we go to these places to do this stuff, we are actually there. Blackpool Tower as a backdrop was Blackpool Tower was a bit hot. It was a hot topic. Somebody said he could a few towns and things are missing. There was loads of stuff. Mountains dropping away in the distance. All sorts of ridiculous things being said by people just to get a bit of fame or whatever. It was really interesting. watching all of that. So we just thought we'd go, as we were going and doing our tests, to show what can be done and what cannot be done, to show people what can be seen through an auto level, because that's what that is. That's a screenshot taken from a Discord server. It's the camera can be shared through Discord, and that's what we were doing. We were sharing a camera that was on the back of an auto level to show you the people, what the surveyor would have seen, and how it's impossible to measure 3 millimeters over that distance, so that everybody else could then say, that's impossible to measure that. I can see. I've seen that you cannot do it for myself. Blue marble science. Do you already know the elevation of the building over there, Blue? It's above mean sea level. That elevation of the building is a measurement above mean sea level. That's pretty obvious, yes, Blue. We know. We know the elevations of all of the points around the entirety of our little island that we live on. It's been well measured. All of the elevations are referenced to mean sea level, which is down at Newlyn. I got that one right. Newlyn, down south. Even all of the elevations of the canals at Bedford are referenced to those mean sea level, and they're about 1.2, 1.5 meters above the water level in the canal. And the Bedford Canal is about 1.2 to 1.5 meters above mean sea level, established at Newlyn. No, Blue, we don't know what the height of the auto level was above the sea level. No, we were going there to show that some people who'd claimed that you could measure 3 millimeters over 500 meters were obviously bullshitting. That's why we went there. We did have no benchmark to reference to sea level. There was no reason for us to do that, because what we were doing, we were going and showing people how you could use Discord, how we could go there and live stream from the auto level, and me also. We had 2-3 cameras running on Discord live in Geos. That one particular, it was meant to show Rumpus that he didn't need a full production crew. He could do it literally with mobile phones and Discord. There's no need for you to get all complicated sort of stuff. You just need to make sure you can get a connection. That's it. Discord's a brilliant thing. That's what we went to show. That you could actually do live shows to show people what they could actually see through the auto level. There was no surveyor there because the camera was on the auto level. Everybody in the Discord became the surveyor to look through the thing. We weren't actually doing surveying. What we were doing was we were showing people what you actually can see through an auto level, Blue. and showing you that it was impossible to measure 3 millimeters over a distance of 500 meters, showing that if anybody ever claims to be able to measure to an arc second over that distance, they're blatantly lying. Simple. Dead easy. Lie. You could be able to say, lie, it's impossible, can't do it. I've seen it myself. You cannot do that. Dead simple. There's no need to make up fantasies about level separating from horizontal within a picture that isn't even meant to do that. Stefan Mudd. Yeah, I've never talked about science. Well, apart from science as the acquisition of knowledge. We do talk about blue marble science, the person and the group. The blue marble scientists that support blue marble science. Elevate him to this lofty position within the framework of the science of the blue marble.
I think science might be Stefan's religion.
Or maybe the new science, the blue marble science. Oh, is that it? He's not offended that it like a priest like.
What you have to say about science is irrelevant. Okay.
It is, because science is how you acquire knowledge. So me, I've already got my knowledge. You've got to get it for yourself. So very well said, Stefan. Find your own knowledge. Don't take the word of anybody else. Find it for yourself. Very good. Thank you, Stefan. Don't just believe people. When they say that they can measure to an arc second over 500 meters, like, don't just take that as a granted that, you know, they're telling the truth. Find your own information for yourself. He was reading from a published. So let us know, Blue, wherever, as he put it in the chat, or did he just put that one picture? What claim, Blue? That's the auto level horizontal. I don't know. Like, I don't want to be putting anybody off their Thanksgiving dinner, turkey or anything like that, but this one's turned into a bit of a goose for you, Blue. I don't know what that means. Probably nothing. I think so. I think he might have been drinking while he's doing his cooking. Might have had a few. Yeah, Mike's wishing everybody happy Thanksgiving. I don't know. I think everybody be eating about now. It's about supper time, isn't it? Over there. Thanks for being here, everybody. We've been thanking people for coming in. Again, I like blue marble and Prince and people like that coming, giving us a chance to work over things. And I don't mean to upset you, Blue. And I know you do get upset at some of the things we say. But we can't stop saying them just because you don't like them. These are like provable facts. It just is. And I do feel sorry for people like Blue, because he's been sold this. There's a team of people that need Blue to come out and say this. Every one of the other people that have said it, like the guy that may or may not live in Maine and has claimed to have measured an arc second over 500 meters. I think I might have it, Emma. Let me have a look.
Awesome. Did I just miss you talking about, were you answering that question about the book you were reading from?
The fallacies, that one.
The last hour of the show last night, what book was it you were reading from?
How to Win Every Argument, or the Organon. I don't know. I read
Someone in the chat wanted to know.
No, it wasn't organon. It was new fallacies, because
it was How to Win Every Argument then.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
There you go. Is that one? Is that the one you're thinking of, or is it the other one?
No, that'll do. Why is that not a...
There you go.
I'm not laughing.
Turkey
really.
Bob.
Turkey Bob, yeah, from last year. We did a video last year about how there are no proofs for the globe model, and if anybody wanted to, you know, how there won't be any proofs. And we're right, because they just haven't got anything. There's no argument. They've just got fallacies. Blue's got and
Happy
Blue
Thanksgiving.
He's got these have you seen the blue one with the... Is that a leprechaun, Blue? Are you having a go at my size? You are a flat earther. What does that mean?
What kind of leprechaun is that?
No way, Blue. Are you sure you want to be doing that?
Oh, YouTube, wait till you see this on the screen. It's genius.
Look at that. Thanks, Ben.
Look at how much time and effort they've put into it as well. Cutting you out of a... What did they cut you out of a video?
Yeah, that'll be when I did the went on the whiteboard with you with the level is horizontal, showing the first proof, or you know, when we just showed the test.
Yeah,
right at the beginning.
I mean, it's quite impressive the amount of them that they've come out with, and some of them actually are quite funny.
They're gonna credit me though, right? Now, Blue Marble is saying that if you think level is horizontal, then you're a flat earther, and they're going to credit me with doing that. I mean, how many flat earthers have I made? Even though I'm the guy that says it's definitely not flat and that level is horizontal proves that it's not flat. Like, how could that possibly make flat earthers, Blue? It's really strange. Really, really, really strange. I'm having that though, Blue, because I'm having you as posting it. Did you make that, Blue?
You should put your own little special tag on it, Blue. I've got a really, really good one for you. Let me post it.
I'm having that.
There we go.
Right, thank you very much, Blue. That is amazing. I'm gonna get it on my phone as well. Who are you playing?
Are
you showing all of DP's memes?
Who, me? No. Well, that one, I'm sorry, that one is funny, and I did kind of request some. See, look, these are funny. It doesn't matter who made them; they're just funny. Also, I've got oh, bless.
What's that? Is that a flying pig? Are you showing that pigs flying?
Pig, you're cute. Beva's a cute pig. Oh,
Nice.
Is that what Blue thinks of?
Yeah, flying pigs.
Don't kill me. Also, thank you to the person who sent that to me. But your screen's stuck on YouTube, Bev.
What do you mean?
Oh, hang on, is it? No, it's because I've
it's on
no,
Discord. Yeah. Did you see Saragaki says? Type Blue Marble Science in the Discord gift search. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to tell Mike, you have to tell Dave about the new addition to the Flat Earth family, according to the Blue Marble Science community. Nervous laughter. Are you typing your nervous laughter, Blue? There's no need. You don't have to put all of your nervous laughter to text. Just come in, have the
It's
conversation.
not a script.
Yeah.
It's not a script, Blue, unless it is. Unless you're writing down like a script for a screenplay later on.
Yeah. Maybe we're just interpreting it wrong, Blue, but yeah. Oh, wow, you think I'm a wizard? Blue, look at all of the stuff Blue's got of me. There's a lot of people that are obsessed, isn't there? Blue. I noticed what you've done in that one as well is you've cut the measuring rod out because it upsets you, I know.
If he's a wizard, no, I'm not even going down this road. No.
I am a
That's right.
wizard.
Okay,
if
I'll do
Blue
it.
Marble, if Blue Marble Science says I'm a wizard, then I've got to be a wizard.
Hold
Go on,
on.
Effie.
Emma's onto something here. What kind of wizard are you if you don't have a wand? He took away your measuring rod? What's going on, Blue?
I'm having a good time, Blue. I'm thankful for everything. And I'm, like I say, this is what we do here. We have fun. An outward sign of us having fun is laughter. We do it a lot. Like a lot. Especially. So thank you, Blue. Give us a chance to enjoy ourselves. Because, like, have you noticed tonight, we haven't really done anything. No geometry, no nothing like that. It's just having a chat. Saying thank you to people.
Yeah. And sorry, I apologise. I've been doing what the Globers usually do, talking shit about them.
That's okay.
Blue is getting funny. Blue is getting funny ideas. I don't understand.
It started the other day when he came over here, you know. He came
He's,
over here as...
he's into guys, right? But for some reason he's embarrassed to admit that he the same. Me and him share the same interest. We both like a certain thing, and it's guys.
Really, I didn't know. This is news to me. Wow.
I might not have put it so politely when I was writing it in the text.
Yeah, he's a little bit obsessed with things at the minute, as you can tell.
Damn. Don't ask me what a square is. Ask Blue what a square is. Who knows?
Well, Blue knows. He doesn't want to talk about the actual geometry or anything. It's awkward for Blue. When the principles he relies upon are the very principles he wants to destroy, you've got a bit of a problem. Oh, well, we know he's got a bit of a problem ahead. Not too sure he actually knows that.
I think that Euclidean geometry is too oppressive for Globers. So they
need a little bit more freedom.
Yes, break me free.
See, that's another thing I would like to say thank you for. I'd like to say thank you for the people that wrote that down. Because it was obviously needed. For some reason, they decided to write down a provable system to show that logic has a 100% truth record. It can hold that truth all the way throughout. And when you know the geometric system can do it, you know that it can be done. Shows you there are proofs in reality that are achievable by anybody. They start off really easy. They get gradually more and more complicated, but at the heart of it, it's simple and inspiring. Got me hooked. I'd say thank you again for everybody that brought me here, and thank you for the geometry. Thank you for the people that did that. So I don't need to stand on the on the shoulders of anybody. I can actually do that stuff for myself. No shadow giants needed. That's a good t-shirt.
How long are you going to run this, Bev?
I don't know why. What do you want to do?
Otherwise, it might just be filled of more of me talking shit.
That's okay. Is everybody all right with Emma talking shit? Unloading.
No, say
Getting
no.
a load of stuff
Say
off
no.
her out. Yeah, go on.
That's very, very.
I want
very
more
all
of
right.
that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
I don't know what to say now.
Just be natural.
All the trolls have gone anyway.
No, Stefan's still there. He's going on about measurements. He's the only one that's left attempting to say that certain things can happen. But, I mean, they're just obsessed with this shape of the Earth. Well, the truth is, it is measurable. It's measured. Yes, Benny, we are.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone know about the lunar laser range measurement? Would that be classed as a measurement?
I'd say that's
negative.
Impossible. Personally, but who am I?
Okay, so Stefan, could you explain how it can be used then? You're saying so you don't understand how these measurements can be used to establish Earth shapes.
How do they
how is it
measure?
a measurement? Yeah. Can you just provide that at least?
You can't measure the length of a laser beam, can you?
No. Oh goodness, Pat. No one wants to hear me sing. Trust me.
I think it is related.
Leave that to Buster.
To the time of response. So, but it has to be assumed speed of light or whatever. I don't know, but it's like circular reasoning.
No, you can't have a response from, like, I mean, I know there are sharpshooters, right, that can do a rifle shot. There's no way you could lead a laser beam to a moving target a certain distance away and get it from a spherical thing and get it to rebound back to somewhere that you could time it from a start to finish thing. And that's just not possible. There isn't a sharpshooter that could possibly do that with a pew pew laser. Pew. Just not possible.
Yeah, think of shooting a duck. You know, duck hunters, you gotta lead. You gotta shoot in front of the duck. And the pellet hits the duck while moving in one direction, then rebounds back in the opposite direction.
To you.
To you.
It has to come back to you.
Yeah. Yeah, This is like JFK, the multi-bouncing bullet theory. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue, well done. Good rebuttal, Blue.
I would say though that it can be used for short distances, obviously, but when you're getting over larger distances, you've got to take into account everything else, like the changes in the atmosphere, apparently, all of that stuff. So it's.
How do you know it works for short distances?
Don't they have those ones that they can point and you can measure like the length of a room?
I've got one here. Yeah, that's sonic. It has a clicking noise. It's not the laser.
So it's not a laser.
No, that's a trick, isn't it? It's a clever little trick. It goes click, click, click.
Okay, so they don't. Oh, okay.
I'll just.
You know what's funny about that? When people do the laser pointing, laser waving, that we call it, right? They take shit. Oh, sorry. Watch my language. They go mental because they say, oh, the light bends and you don't know what happened to it. It refracts, and we're talking about 10 miles, 16 miles. But 250,000 miles away, that shit works like no problem. Perfect.
Yeah. Can you hear this?
Cosmic perfection.
Emma, you've got good ears. Can you hear this?
Yes.
That's That's my laser tape measure.
Oh.
Making a noise.
Oh. Retro reflectors. Blue's saying that we should look up retro reflectors. Are those the ones that supposedly
We
on
never
the
heard
moon?
of those, Blue.
Old school ones.
Yeah.
Not modern.
Oh, so what? A bit like a mirror, and shining the laser at a mirror and it bouncing back.
Yeah.
In all directions, apparently they got. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
That's
and
how
they
it's able to bounce back.
cool. They
Yeah,
think that's
only in their
accurate.
imagination.
They would class that as a measurement.
They do. They would, and they do. Yeah. But if you tell them you flashed a laser over 16 miles and you don't see their curve or their drop or their hump, as some people do, well, then they go, well, it expands, it contracts, it refracts, yeah. But 250,000 miles away, as opposed to 16, it's spot on. We can rely on that.
I hope Blue doesn't have to interact with members of the public asking questions. Ever. Because he wouldn't be able to deal with it. He'd get himself in such a little tizzy, and he'd be saying things like, oh, where was the last one? Look up retro reflectors for fuck's sake. Would you say that to just a member of the public if you were asked that and that was your profession?
That's the standard line. Yeah. Even an astronaut would tell you that. That is standard response 101. Are you dumb? You haven't heard of the retro reflectors the astronauts left on the moon in the 60s? No, we never heard of that.
But they lost technology. Remember.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible, so don't know. I've never seen a laser rangefinder work.
Okay, where's Stefan disappeared to then? Oh, there he is. It's on about the speed of light being constant. Wow. Way to ignore everything we're talking about, Stefan. Well done.
I'm more interested in Blue's claim about level being horizontal than anybody that even thinks it. Never mind the people that can prove it, people that know it. Like everybody that's ever drawn an elevation profile, ever. Amazing. What about like all of the maps as well? Go on, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, it looks like nobody wants to answer the questions. What you guys forget is if the speed of light changes, this would affect all kinds of physical processes. The light still travels at the speed of light through glass, but it travels longer as it bounces.
What?
Between
Another
between the different atoms in the glass.
Sorry, I thought you were done. Another standard response. Yep.
Wow.
The light takes longer to travel through the glass because it bounces around, in plain English. It slows down. Well, it doesn't actually slow. It just bounces around until it reaches the other side.
I thought we didn't really know that much about light.
We don't.
For me, the funny thing is that according to modern theory about light, if light is going through the air to, let's say, glass, it has certain speed, then it is slowing in the glass, and then is speeding up going out of the glass. So for me, this is conundrum where it gains energy to speed up, leaving the glass. I cannot understand that.
I just explained you how they explain it away. I just said it. It only appears, this is their explanation now, it only appears to be slowing down, but what's actually happening is it's bouncing around, taking a detour, and then exiting, but never slowing down. Of course, it's all untrue, but yeah.
Bouncing, so, but the glass is transparent, so why it is bouncing? And if it is bouncing, so why it is bouncing only for some time and then leaving, not bouncing indefinitely?
Well, this is where your lack of education and understanding fails you.
Yes,
Because you just simply don't understand.
Yes, I don't. Yes, sorry.
That's the standard response.
Oh, I've spotted that Buster's here, and anytime Buster wants to jump in and play any music, then feel free, Buster.
It's great, Blue. Showing us pictures. We've got a few of them. If anybody wants to put me next to the retro reflector, put a disco ball there as well.
What? No Artemis memes yet? What's up with the ballers? They're getting sloppy.
Is that white thing with all the holes in it supposed to be a reflector?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
It makes sure when the NASA scientist is doing his laser shot, it makes sure that it comes back to him.
Yeah, but what if it just goes straight through the hole and doesn't come back?
No, I think those different holes make it come back. That's your guarantee that it's going to come back to you no matter where you shoot it from. To show for a bad aim for the NASA laser shooters.
There's a little guy with a little ping pong racket, and he just redirects the light. Ding!
Oh, no, I'm looking closer at the picture now. I can see it a bit better. I can see kind of what it is. It's not a hole as such. Still a weird reflector.
I would. I have some request from Blue Marble Science. There is a picture from moon when this rover on the moon is staying, and there are no prints of the tire in that picture, but they say that this rover went from somewhere to somewhere, but there are no prints on the ground. So it is funny footage from.
You're talking about the hover rover. That one doesn't leave prints.
Yes, that's like yes, hovering rover.
But it does sit. It sits down for photos.
Yes.
Yeah. Stay still. Good rover. The shit they believe, man. It's beyond. It's beyond imagination.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Blue. We'll have all of these pictures. How did we get to talk about that? Oh, it was somebody putting lasers, wasn't it? See how easy it is.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
It's because I wanted to just point out that the whole of his little thing just made. Well, I guess in his head it made sense, but to anyone reading it, it's just like, what? Explain it. And they can't do it. They can't break it down and explain it.
Well,
it's
they're
impossible for
getting
them.
you to imagine Narnia, aren't they?
They just, all they do is if you ask questions, you're just so stupid you don't understand. It means that you don't understand it because you can't explain it.
Roboted a little bit for me. I don't know whether Discord's playing about with me going a little bit funny or not.
Don't know, it might be my end.
Here's one for you, Emma. One of my favorites.
Yeah, how did it get there? That must have been, they must have took a picture before they moved it.
Let me have a look.
And it like
look.
They've made the construction without standing in it either. They've done really well. Whenever they did
look at the fender repair. Look at the fender repair job.
Wow. Why would you bother?
To kick up, you don't want to get too much dust.
Yeah.
And no tracks.
Yeah,
So-
no tracks,
And
and
no
there's
track.
no construction footprints.
Nothing.
Them putting it together. It's like it just appeared there all on its own.
No, they took a rake and they went down on their hands and knees and they used a toothbrush and stuff and they made it all look
Photo
nice
op.
for the pictures.
Yeah.
They had to smooth it all over. It took them hours, apparently.
I've shown this picture many times, and the excuses that you hear is just unbelievable. Duct tape on the moon to fix a problem, a fender.
Can I just point out, Stefan, I think you're in the wrong chat. There's no FE here. This isn't FE. These are pictures about the moon. Like that, what's that?
Yeah.
Like what are you saying? And you're saying debating. He thinks he's debating somebody. Like, I'm sure. Like, I'm pretty sure he's in the wrong chat. He must be watching a different video. Typing in the wrong chat.
Well, he's here on Thanksgiving as well, so.
Yeah, okay. He might have probably been drinking.
It's fine. He probably needs somewhere to be, and that's fine. But Stefan, it's getting a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We all get it that you're obsessed with FE, and there's none here, but you want to try and strike up a friendship. I would suggest.
Why don't you go to Geo or what's that other
new
one? Cosmology and Tartare, something like that. Yeah.
There's a few over there. I've even heard there's one called That Flat Earth channel or That Flat Earth Discord server or something like that. I mean, that'd be your place if that's what you want to do. You find loads of them over there.
I think there's 24/7 Flat Earth as well. I mean, they all make it pretty obvious what they are by putting it in somewhere in the name or.
Come on, Blue. You can't justify duct tape on the moon.
He's telling you believe. Have some faith, SE. Come on.
Have you never used duct tape? It's amazing.
I use it all the time.
You could definitely work on
I have it in my car, in my basement. Heck, I even have some in the office.
If you are going to be an astronaut, you have to have wits about you.
Yeah.
Exactly, paper. You have to improvise and someone luckily had the sense to take some duct tape with them.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want too much dust getting kicked up from the back of your buggy while you're wazzing it about, do you? Like, you get all dust on your visor.
You know the old, what 3 items would you take with you if you were stranded on a desert island? You could change that to what 3 items would you take if you were stranded and your buggy was buggered on the moon?
I have a topic for you, Blue. How do people get Stockholmed enough to believe this stuff? Like this, just one picture. There's a topic for you.
Think of a new topic for your channel.
Oh,
Really, Blue?
he doesn't want to talk about blue marble science any longer.
Because, no. Like, surely blue marble science doesn't come from talking to other people, like Blue. It's a science. You find, like, how does blue marble science work? It does. Surely you don't point at other people and say, not that. That can't be blue marble science's way. You can't just take other people's videos on YouTube and pretend that's some sort of science. Or are you saying that you're ending the Blue Marble Science channel? You've realised it's not real. You know, you can't carry on saying not that.
Maybe he's going to cover Johnny Depp or Amber Heard.
Oh, he's after the bitcoins.
The big bucks.
Yeah.
Everybody gets out of this, right? Once you realise that the earth is not flat, then surely you've got to be thinking, what am I doing here?
Why are people so insistent on going around and arguing about the shape of the earth?
When we know how to measure it. It's just silly. I mean, we know how elevation changes are measured. I'm pretty sure blue marble does too. We know how to prove that level is horizontal. I'm pretty sure blue marble does too.
I have a new idea for his topic. I mean, an idea for a new topic for you, Blue. The ways of blue marble science. Have like a tab and put your axioms, all your stuff there.
I wish I would find, for me, very interesting topic, how space bubbles work in space. So I would say that I will be happy if blue marble science can explain me how
That's it.
how space bubbles work.
The science of space bubbles.
What about the psychology of boomer incels? I've got quite a few suggestions for Blue. I might keep them to myself.
I was having a conversation, right, with a guy in a text messaging, and he was convinced that the people that we're talking to were like children. They were, you know, like kids messing about. And I said, no, these are actually adults. More often than not, boomers of a certain age. It's their minds that go back to the childhood state. They start acting like children, but they are actually adults, like blue marble science. I used him as an example. So yeah, there's definitely something that happens to people once you start getting this. That seems like they're of a certain age, but I mean, I can't be sure because they don't want to talk to us anymore. So I don't really know of what sort of age all of the really hardcore blue marble scientists are. You know what I mean. the ones that are it's like the evangelists, the ones that go out pushing globe. You know, have this. Have this or you stupid. It's Thanksgiving anyway. And so we have to thank them for their outward showing of how they are, like what sort of people they are. It's good to know that these people can show outwardly who they are. I'll thank them for that. If you know how to measure it, why haven't you? We know elevations, Blue. We know how you get the elevations. Surely you know that too as well, Blue. All distances measured from one point to the other is the shortest distance, and that is a horizontal. If it's not horizontal, then you're going to make a right-angled triangle, establishing a hypotenuse that's larger than the shorter distance, which would be across the horizontal. That's why all distances measured are on the horizontal or the vertical elevation. It might sound simple, and that's because it is. It's very simple. We use Euclidean geometric principles to measure horizontal distances and vertical distances. The tool that we use to establish the vertical change is a tool that establishes horizontals. Pretty obvious. Right, Gadget. Thanks for coming round, Gadget. That's Gadget, the one that does the drawings. He's a bit busy at the minute, though, I think. Right, Gadget. Geometry's not lost. It's a bit of a joke. It's always been there. It's just, I think people have stopped looking for it. People have been told that in their teachings, they've never been taught to use logic. They've never been taught these liberating arts, the trivium, quadrivium. And that, I would say that is that I am most thankful for that. Finding the Logos. And I would never have found it if I hadn't have come here to this place to find the people that we have found here. Thank you, Gadget, for being here. Thank you, everyone. We're going to end it, but I'm hoping Buster's going to go, oh, wait a minute, I'm just setting up. Everybody, today Buster gave us a You Don't Understand instrumental. Amazing.
I've been practicing the new one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you want to do the new one live?
Well, I mean, I guess I
Oh.
could. No
Yeah.
harm, no foul. It's like it's not finished. Yeah, let's do it. Only short.
Sweet.
Oh, let's see.
Oh. This Buster's been working on a new song. This is the new song. It's still in its infancy, let's say, but it's hardly an infant.
Yeah, we've done sneak peeks before. No big deal. Hang on, let me check one thing.
Anybody out there listening, this is the sort of stuff we get live when we're not live on YouTube, when we're just sat in the Discord. This is
So you
what
think
you
it
should
comes
come
through
in
pretty
for.
good, through Discord? That'd be all right for.
It's good for me.
Going out live?
Sounds
Okay.
good. Yeah.
All right. So that's it. We're ending it. This is it.
Let's go.
All right.
Are we ending? I don't think we're ending, but I mean, yeah.
Oh, you just want a song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. Right on. We'll give a sneak peek.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Words and hopefully rap soon to come, but the sneak peek. Here we go. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, carry on. Just keep playing it over and over again. So can I just have that on loop, please?
That sounds so good.
Wow.
Everybody
Wow.
get that stuck in your head, because it will be, hopefully.
Advanced simplicity.
Yeah. Wow. And I guess that came from I don't know, like going over music and geometry, simplicity.
I was working on some older chords I'd had, like chord progression. And I had it in a different time signature or whatever, and I was just playing around with it. But then it was at the time when we were talking about epahi and ataraxia, that sort of idea of suspending judgment. So that's what the lyrics are so far. But I haven't didn't sing them, but I'm still working on settings for mics and all that. But yeah, it was the
Sounds beautiful, that though. I mean, it really does. That the progression of that song or that the music. I mean, I was lucky enough to have been in here as that was getting formulated through the sound. All of the sounds were getting tweaked and everything. It was one of the best nights I think I've had for quite a while.
Oh, it was for me too. Like
Yeah.
when you have somebody helping you, like I mean, there's obviously places where I'm not skilled at. Like I don't really have the ear for like hearing the frequencies. Like knowing where to EQ something to make it sound better. I just don't really have that not skill set. So when somebody's helping get it dialed in, and then I play, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted. It was amazing. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
You kept a delay thing, I noticed, in Buster?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, good stuff.
And a few more parts.
We had the listen to the instrumental version of You Don't Understand, and without hearing the words or anything, anybody speaking a load of shite, right? That's a beautiful piece of music too.
Yeah, that's fun.
I
went back to like listen to it again and play, just play around with it. And I was like, oh man, this was good. It's like you kind of forget because you're moving through songs and writing them, and like you revisit something, you're like, oh man, yeah.
Yeah. So there's something special. So thank you very much, people, for being here. Thanks very much, Buster, for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hope everybody's happy with that. I think everybody thinks that we were going to leave, so they've all gone.
Oh, no. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, we can end it. Everybody thinks that. Or if everybody's happy for us to continue thanking people. Might be because Blue left. He signed out for the night.
It's supper time now. Everyone's going to be eating in the East Coast. Everyone's going to be having their turkey supper in the States.
Well, if everyone's all right, I'm right for wrapping it up. Going into the after show. I think it's been a good night. Get off topic. Off that. Try and get away from all of that stuff that the people that are over obsessed with. Thankful for getting away from it for a bit. Have a break. Start obsessing over FE. It's not there. That's only a distraction. They should start admitting to themselves that FE stuff. It's a distraction. Start talking about reality. Start thinking logically. Start discussing it with people. Come round for a conversation. Anytime. Discord's open all day. I'm here all day, apart from when I'm asleep. The rest of the time, this is where we are. It's where I am. Should we end it? Looks like we should. It's about time. Do you want to do another song, Buster? Do you fancy like?
I'm totally not set up to do.
I know.
So I apologize.
It's all right.
I've been working on this one project, and yeah.
I will. I'll put another one on then.
Cool.
Okay. Right. So tomorrow is Friday. Is it? Free for all Friday. And everybody will still be eating turkey, won't they? They'll be bloated. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get everyone round for a bit of a chat. Let me get what's the song ready. Ooh. Anybody got anything they would like to see? I think it's been a while since we had the insane. So thank you very much for listening, and thanks for coming. This is Thanksgiving, and we've been giving thanks. Thanks for everybody for listening. Come and join us tomorrow, Free for All Friday. Buster's singing us out.
I'm fucking pissed. I mean, there isn't a fucking scale on this goddamn planet that can measure how fucking pissed I am right the fuck now. Hey, so, yeah. I can't get any of these cowardly fucks to debate me. Unless someone can give me a good fucking reason to keep doing this, I'm fucking giving it up. I got better things to do with my time. Nobody ever cites my work. My Angles to Polaris video. Nobody ever cites that. It's not the best one in the world, but you know, it's fucking something, you know, with a physical model. And it gets a lot of compliments. So I know it's not complete shit. Nobody ever plays my videos on their live streams. Or even little bits of it. When was the last time anybody shared any of my videos? You know, my most popular video is the Angles to Polaris video. And it has less than 1,000 fucking views, and it's 2 years old. And I've got a shit community fucking not doing anything to fucking keep me doing it. Like I said, unless someone can give me a good fucking reason why I should keep streaming, you know, I'm done. So, thanks for the fish. I'm so pissed off right now. I've got a shit community. Made me look like a fucking asshole. Motherfucker! Fucking asshole! Motherfucker! I'm so pissed off right now.
Your world is full of illusions, contradiction between fact and fiction.
Fucking talking shit!
You never back your claims.
Like a little cowardly bitch. Fucking talking shit!
Driving the wrong way down a one-way street.
Motherfucker!
Unstoppable force on immovable feet.
You don't know how fucking pissed I am!
Straight lines converge in the distance.
Fucking asshole!
Why do I get so much resistance? I know.
Fucking talking
you
shit!
Never prove me wrong.
Right the fuck now! God damn it! Motherfucker!
Now we get our physics deniers. Pathologic compulsive lies. I know. You never prove me wrong.
You don't know how fucking pissed I am!
Driving the wrong way down a one-way street.
I get fucking emasculated by Jose J.G. Gonzalez.
It's where knowledge and ignorance lead.
Fucking asshole! Motherfucker!
Paradoxes and confusion. Your mind is in delusion.
Fucking talking shit!
We all know you're insane.
God damn it! I can't get one of these pussies after fucking talking shit to this motherfucker. I fucking still like him, but he fucking pissed me off. Motherfucker! God damn, he owes me a fucking apology.
Talk about your 2D surface. We all know you ain't got no purpose in life. We think that you live on the ball.
I get fucking emasculated.
Driving the wrong way down a one-way street.
I get fucking emasculated by Jose J.G. Gonzalez.
It's where knowledge and ignorance meet.
Fucking talking shit, motherfucker!
Paradoxes and confusion. Your mind is in delusion.
Fucking talking shit!
We all know you're insane. We all know you're insane.
I get fucking emasculated by Jose J.G. Gonzalez, and I'm pretty fucking pissed off. That's all I've got to say about it. Motherfucker! Made me look like a fucking asshole!